Hi, welcome back to this channel. Today, we follow up our previous video about a phone call with our bank and set with our mortgage for the loan, and then because of the situation, the virus, so many people they lost their job, they cannot afford to pay the mortgage or even rent.
So, backstory on yesterday's video. A lot of things changed since the weekend, since yesterday alone. Government announced as of last night, this is a stage 2 of the pandemic, the contingency, their plan of attack to
Keep
contain,
the confirmed case lower.
So,
keep people at home and not going out too much and not to travel. We cannot travel overseas anymore. We cannot cross the border. We can, you gotta pay fine, what, $60,000, something like that?
Something ridiculous amount of fine. So this, because of this drastic measure that the government actually taking place, the snowball effect becomes a reality for investors.
Or homeowners.
Or homeowners.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're in the investor side of it. A few days ago, I think on Monday, I was on the phone for 5 hours just to get through to one of our lenders, and actually one lenders, and that alone, there's a few information that I gathered from it. I posted in a Facebook group, and there's a lot of people asking somewhat similar questions over and over again. So hopefully this video can help you out in terms of
clarify your question, because there were so many common questions, and it was our question before we called the bank as well. We wrote it down and make sure they answer the question before we take our next step.
That's it. So this apply for ANZ customers, customers that are affected with the COVID-19 hardship, let's say.
I'm sure other big banks are doing similar thing, but they may have other options. But what ANZ gave us, the options were
one would be deferral payment, and the other one would be an extension on your payment.
But for defer for 6 months.
6 months. They're
both of them 6 months.
So now I'm sure like each bank's a little bit different, but I'm sure they have the similar formula if you have a home loan with them, whether it's a principal place of home or a investment property. So the common questions, I've actually written it down, so I'm hoping this will clarify a lot of things for you guys. So the first one, do the capitalized interest on the different payments?
Yes.
So simple answer is yes. So it will be added towards your outstanding
loan amount, yes. Yeah. And it should be, normally banks, they calculate daily, right? So it's compound interest.
Correct.
It's
a bit nasty.
Yes, it's nasty.
So please note, don't do this unless even in event of emergency. If you can still make the repayment, by all means do so.
If you didn't get affected, don't.
If you're not affected, if you still got a full-time job, if your income did not diminish more than 20%, don't do this.
Actually, more than 50%. I don't know. Yeah. Everyone is different.
Everyone's a bit different. If you can still have a job and able to make the repayment, don't do this. Yeah. So do this in case of emergency.
If you lost your job, you lost the whole income, let's say.
Yeah.
Do it, or even 50%, I'll say.
So I'm sure everyone's circumstances is a bit different. Yeah.
Anyway, next.
Next one. Are you still getting charged interest at the end of the 6 months while it's actually on hold?
Similar, right? Yes. Yes.
When we get back to our fee, it's not like the payments will be double.
It shouldn't be double.
We did the numbers, the calculation. I guess it's not double. I think it was an extra.
It's all based on how much loan you have, and also what's your term of the loan left. Because all those interest is stretched out for your rest of your loan period. So the longer of the time you have, the less you will see the impact.
Correct. Yeah. The shorter your like if you're on a, let's say, 25-year loan, your repayment probably additional, I don't know, maybe $5 to $10 per week or
depends
something
on
like
your loan
that,
amount.
depending on your loan amount. These are, I guess, variable information that I'm going to be providing here. So depending on the loan amount, and it probably affect you, $1 or $2 But if you only have like your term period only like 5 years or something, it might jump up a little bit more.
Yeah, depends on your long term.
Depending on your interest rate, like
you don't know.
it's a lot
We will do a
variable
calculation next video maybe.
Yeah, we do it on our own personal numbers.
Yeah.
So, do you have an investment loan with ANZ? I'd be interested to know if they will defer payment on those also. So
all our loans, they're investment.
So our loan, all investment loans, and it applies for anyone that have home loan with ANZ.
Yeah, home loan. Owner occupied, also investment loan as well, both.
Only on home loan and mortgage products.
Yeah.
So don't know about the credit card or other products out there. No. So you want to try?
You can also do the application online, log on to ANZ. Okay, someone suggested.
As of this morning, I skimmed through the ANZ website. There is actually a form that you can fill in now instead of waiting online for 4 to 5 hours. So go to the website anz.com.au, and I'm sure there's a link somewhere in there.
Next one. Have you asked if such deferral or extension will be recorded on your credit file or affect your credit rating?
We did ask that question.
That was our concern, main
that
concern.
That was the first question that we asked. Would this be affect on our credit rating? At this stage, no.
Yeah, she was confidently saying no, not in your credit report.
Correct. Is it only if you had loss of an income or on a financial hardship? No. This can apply now. Obviously, I would suggest probably do it if you do lose an income, and if you are on financial hardship. If you can make a payment, then by all means do it.
Yeah, don't use this option.
Do you have to meet any specific eligible criteria? No.
What question did the lady ask you when you called them?
So when they asked me, it was like the basic common question would be, are you impacted somehow with this?
Did you lose your job? Did you lose your income?
Yeah.
What were you doing? Were you a contractor?
What type of job?
Because the first phase was cutting contractor, I think, and self-employed people.
Self-employed, contractor, casual, those are the one that sort of got.
Yeah, and because our account was a joint account, so she was asking for my income as well. So if it's joint, you may have to check to verify as well. Yeah.
Still don't know if it's the best thing to do. This is not the best thing to do.
Never.
Like I said previously, if you can still make the repayment, if you still have a job and able to make all of this mortgage repayment, by all means do it.
Yeah.
The precaution of this at the end will be enormous on your repayment.
Well, we say this is the last resort. It's better than you are going to get foreclosure or default.
This is a get out of jail card. That's how I look at it.
Next one.
We have money in offset.
Yes,
we have money in offset account. They're making people use that first. These are your optional. These are your options.
No, but they didn't ask us.
They didn't ask us.
We have money in the bank too. They were not checking our saving. They were not asking saving. Because I assume, because eventually if we can get back to our feet or anyone get back to the feet, they actually make more money.
Correct. So
why not?
Out of interest, did they require any proof of job loss? No.
Nope. Verbal confirmation.
Verbal confirmation.
Yep. Confirmation. Expect the website will not work properly due to the volume of the banks having.
It's true.
It was down, right?
It was down a little bit. It was a little bit struggling when I go through a couple of pages here and there. So I expect the volume is going to be high. So
another one. Does this include fixed rate customer?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
We're on a fixed interest rate on our investment properties, on our loans. So Everyone that has home loan.
Yes.
So, what is it in December? That's a long one. Okay. Does this only apply for anyone that lost their job? No. So if you still have your job,
but you have your own issue.
Yeah.
Just you can't pay anything. Then who knows?
Is it better than defaulting? Yes. I look at it, it's much better than defaulting. Now, this one person actually put it down in a comment. Apparently, during GFC, they didn't even do this. So this is a drastic measure that the bank's actually stepping in, which is kind of interesting. Don't know.
Our settlement is, someone's saying our settlement is April the 16th. So it's like 2 weeks later. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So.
Does that mean we don't make a payment with ANZ until mid-May? No. Once you settlement, you have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a settlement you have to pay.
This is, like I said, this is not a get. It doesn't mean like it's a holiday. Okay. There's a cost involved with this.
So it is you're using your credit card to pay for your holiday. And you can't pay off your credit card for another long term, 30 years.
Yeah. So
it's very expensive.
Just because the option's in there, it
doesn't mean that you have to take it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to take it. It doesn't feel like, don't look at it as like, it's a free repayment for an extra 6 months. No, it's actually going to be added more at the end.
Can I give a suggestion?
Yeah, go on.
So I don't know, we haven't really talked about that, but my plan, I'm not sure if you agree or not. So we took this plan first. We took the 6 months deferral payment for all the loans. We'll do the calculation for how much interest we're going to pay. And once everything's settled, everything's back to normal, we pay those interest back to our long term.
Correct.
So we bring our principal or our long term back to normal, so it doesn't affect us.
That's because we actually have surplus cash at the moment.
Yeah.
For those who don't have a surplus cash, this is sort of like
Well, I'll say this way: it's better than get default.
Yep.
Or you're using your credit card to pay your essential, and you cannot pay off your credit card.
Yeah.
Next.
And are they only pausing payment for job losses, or are they doing it for everyone? Everyone, if you
that affected. No, everyone that affected by COVID-19.
Yeah.
It is for this relief package.
It's not everyone just go automatically bang. No,
you have
like
to
I
apply.
mentioned previously over and over again, if you can make the repayment, do it. Don't do this. This is in case of emergency. Does anyone do? Okay. Will it affect you when you refinance down the track? To be honest with you, we don't. We try not to refinance. We try to pay down our loan as soon as possible.
But my assumption, I don't think it will affect it because it's not going to be your credit rating, and it's just a short term. Everyone's out of cash.
Yeah. This is like a band-aid. Let's say.
Yeah.
Problem is this is going to be much longer than 6 months before everything return to some form of normality. Yes, I can see that the effect of this will be a lot longer than 6 months. I'm not sure what are the repercussions beyond 6 months, aside from the repayment will be slightly higher and our loan's going to get bigger as well. So, but this is a drastic measure because everyone seems to lose their job in the past 2 announcements.
2 days, 3 days.
About 2-3 days since the government announcement. This is just that's how I see it.
Yeah. So someone suggested the interest still compounds. Yes, correct. So essentially, at the end of the distress period, your mortgage will have increased. Yes. If you can afford it, paying interest only would avoid an increase. Correct.
If you can change it to an interest only loan again, then definitely. But
for us, it's not really big a measure. If the thing is, if your loan is pretty new, no point.
If you
because you pay like $10 principal only.
Yeah.
Right. But if your long term's pretty much at the end of it, then yes. If you can pay it, pay it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you happen to ask about the impact freezing on your payment has on your ability borrowing in the future?
Similar to the refinance.
No,
because it's not in the hardship, we didn't ask. We assume not in there.
We're not expecting to refinance anyway in any of our loans. So So what do you have to do to make this happen? Call your bank, but for ANZ, for this particular sector anyway, it's 1-800-092-536. So hopefully...
Put the number down there.
I'll put it in the description. So hopefully this helps for anyone out there.
Hopefully we can answer all majority of the questions.
So
hope to help. See ya.